So, this brand is an attempt to elevate the collective taste of people. It's an attempt to break the stereotypical design language that's been going on in the quote unquote streetwear scene in India. All the graphic design has been done keeping in mind the chic aesthetic, not forgetting the evolution of streetwear, but the status quo needs to evolve too. It is time that streetwear in India is perceived differently, photographed differently, presented differently, and the mode of expression as a whole is given a new twist. Oh, cut and sew, cut and sew. It's always been the vision. It's something really gratifying and validating when you can build an entire garment from the ground up, from designing to choosing fabrics, tailoring, and the lot. But I'm primarily a graphic designer, so it was a better option for me to start with t-shirts and test the waters and see how the response was. So are we ready for enough controversy today? So the streetwear space in India is kind of really dense in few areas right now, and the rest of the areas have kind of been left unexplored, in my opinion. I wanted to bring something new to the table. If I put 20 t-shirts in front of you, you should be able to segregate the 19 and spot that this one's from Solution. That's the kind of design language I want to go for. I have consciously made decisions to not go into the Y2K, cyberpunk, puff print kind of a space and carve a niche for myself. So we were at my friend's wedding. I guess it was the after party after Sangeet. So we were all in one room and I was meeting some of my friends after like 5-7 years of work, and we were in high spirits and asking each other questions, telling each other where all we were in life. So I was in a good space. I was happy doing my interior design stuff and everything, the business I was involved in. And I still am involved in it, but not to that measure. But I answered with the amount of I would have liked to answer it with a little more confidence and satisfaction is what I thought. So it clicked to me then, and after a few weeks of deliberation and thinking, I thought that it was time to jump ship. And apparel is something it's always been in the back of my mind that I wanted to do something in apparel, because I wanted to make clothes for myself because I was a little big back then. I still am, but I do find clothes of my size now. Back then I couldn't. So I thought that how nice would it be to be able to make clothes for yourself, and the clothes you've designed the same, the graphics you need on the t-shirt. It would have been amazing, and trust me, it's an amazing feeling to be wearing your own clothes. So it took a lot of time to research that what genre, what niche of apparel did I want to get into. It wasn't so difficult because it would have been an easy choice to get into t-shirts. So I made the easy choice because it helps you test the waters. It helps you see the response, if whether people like your designs, and if you should, after t-shirts, get into other stuff as well. But if people aren't accepting your t-shirts, then maybe no. So it took me a lot of research for that, but apart from that, there was no internal friction, there were no nervy jitters, because I had done all that. I had gotten into a new space which I had no experience in. Interior design was that. I had no experience. I am not an architect or anything like that, but I still got into that space. Somehow, I'm not exactly an interior designer, but I'm in that space, horizontal or vertical, whatever. So the friction was always external, finding vendors, manufacturers, learning different printing techniques, what techniques of printing gives you more colors on the t-shirt, and all that kind of stuff. So it was never a friction that I felt internally. And apart from that, the internet helped a lot. I mean, I found every vendor, every manufacturer I have on the internet. My manufacturer is from Tamil Nadu. I operate out of a small not so small city, Vadodara in Gujarat, and all of my orders straight away from my website through APIs go to my manufacturer. I just have to design. So all my designs exist with him. He can print them out and he ships them to my customers on my behalf. And he gets paid automatically without any hassle. It is so streamlined. And without internet, it would have been a nightmare. Like 10 years ago, it would have been a crazy ride for me to like find vendors, find manufacturers. It would have been really tough. But this now, the process that I have is streamlined to the point, which leaves me a lot of time to design other things as well. Leaves me a lot of time to execute my other tasks. Like a lot of things take care of themselves because of the internet. Yeah, so that's a nice question. So I've always been the kind of person who doesn't spend his time cribbing about a problem once it's happened. Like, I don't complain about it. Once you're hit with an obstacle, you have a problem in your life, it's happened. It's not going away without you solving it. So you can either spend time cribbing and complaining about a problem and then start solving it, because you have to solve it, you with cribbing or without. Or you just start with the solution. So what it does is, when you're cribbing and complaining about a problem, it becomes a habit and it keeps piling up on your mental health. While when you're straight away starting with a solution without spending any time cribbing, it also plays a part on your mental health. It helps you, it gives you a sense of achievement. Like, you're the kind of person who's a problem solver and who can achieve fucking anything. So I guess I'd like to be on the latter side of things. So that's where the name Solution came from. Why the butterfly? So this answer is also kind of related to the previous question with the solution, but do you guys know the journey of a butterfly? So the butterfly, the first sort of phase in its journey is the egg, then larva, the caterpillar, then pupa, chrysalis, and then the butterfly. So it has a kind of a strenuous circle or a journey, so to say. So that kind of resonated with me. And the other reason why I chose the butterfly as a design element is, so this can be a WhatsApp forward or just an Instagram meme page thing, but I read that butterflies cannot see their own wings and hence don't know of their own beauty. That also kind of resonated with me. Not saying I'm beautiful, maybe I am, but that resonated with me. But if you look closely, also on its wings, it is impeccably detailed, and the amount of aesthetic detail you'll find on a butterfly's wings, that's amazing. So maybe that's something I faced as well in the past. The surroundings just had to look closely, and by surroundings I mean people. I'm not complaining or anything, but that specific thing resonated with me a great deal, and also it makes up for a really aesthetic design element. Just another streetwear brand. I mean, from where? How? Where? We are nothing like the ilk. I strive consciously not to be.